Hi there, and welcome to Andy Robinson RC, and cheers for joining us on the episode today and checking out the channel. Right, so today we've got the Tamiya Blazing Star on the DF01 chassis out today. Finished sort of restoring it and getting it to this stage. Now, if you haven't seen the video I did where we were in the studio and I was telling you what I basically had done to the buggy since I got it, then I will put a link to that video in the description of this one. Anyway, we're here and it's done, and we're going to give it a run. In case you didn't see that video at all, I'll just tell you what we quickly did to it. It's basically had a set of new Schumacher mini spike tyres all round. It's got the JC Racing teardrop wheels, which are a copy of the Tamiya ones, but they're 2.2 size for sort of racing tyres, proper racing tyres. So we've done that. It's had two new steering knuckles on because the one just sort of cracked when I was rebuilding this, so I put two fresh ones of them on. That was well worth doing. I've got the inserts now in the tyres, so I didn't on the last video. What else have I done to it? Oh yeah, it's got the alloy Racing prop shaft and motor mount fitted. It's had full bore race set as well. Needed to do that to get rid of all the plastic bushings, and we put in the TA01, TA02 touring car plastic gear set to get rid of all those alloy idler gears that are junk. So that's basically what we did, but more of that about what I did is in the other video. And also I did put in a much better servo compared to what was in it. I had the old Akems one in and I wasn't convinced by it, so I just went and put in a modern sort of e-tronic sort of metal gear servo for this. That's plenty for this. And here we, oh yeah, front bumper, a new front bumper as well. And the Sport Tune motor, so it's all coming back to me now. So yeah, that's what we did to it. So today is basically getting it out and giving it a run for you and seeing how it goes. So yeah, pleased with the overall thing, how it's turned out. I said, probably mentioned in the other video, but I've got these JC Racing wheels. Wanted it to keep it looking like a Blazing Star, but I'm not a big fan of the touring style wheels with the sort of like the CC01 sort of cross-country tyres. Not very good, so I thought I'd put these on and I think that looks a bit better. Kept the originals though just in case, but for me I think it looks a bit better like that, while still looking like, well, it's meant to look right, the Blazing Star. Anyway, let's get it down on the ground. It's actually a bit drier than normal, this, for us, and let's give it a bit of a blast about. Hopefully, I didn't want to glue the tyres on this. I wanted so I can get them off again if I need to, so hopefully they're going to stay on. But it should be alright. So anyway, let's give it a go. So we've just got in the Sport Tune motor, but oh yeah, it goes rather nice. I was doing a bit of testing on this up and down the street, and I had some real bad sort of steering issues with it. Couldn't fathom it. Anyway, I'd realised I'd cracked those steering knuckles, putting them back in, so I changed them, made sure everything was tight with the steering linkages. And it is a lot better, and then in the last thing was to change that servo out, and it's loads better. And also having the inserts in the tyres, that helps. They're not folding over themselves. But yeah, no, it does look good running around. So yeah, very pleased with this. Whether we'll do any more to it, I don't know. I think I said in the other one, if I start doing loads of stuff to it, I might as well just have got a top force. But it's cool. It's cool to take out just as a nice little runner. And I always prefer this one over to the Terra Conqueror, which is a slightly more hopped up sort of rubber. But I prefer this one. I like the livery on the Blazing Star a lot better. And it zips along quite nicely with the Sport tuned in as well. And this is the motor that I had in the Aggress, and I put it in here because we're going to do that Aggress running video again with the BZ stock, and I might even get out the Pro Cat for that as well, and we'll have a head-to-head. But we're looking at this one today, and yeah, it's going nicely. And it does look good, kicking all the soil up. Good job it's not outdoor bowls season yet. Having said that, I don't think it really gets used much for bowls now. Alright, let's bring her in anyway. Ah, there's. So again, as usually after running on here, it's always muckier than when it came to when I brought it. But there we go. Got filthy those rear wheels are now. But there you go. That is the Tamiya Blazing Star on the DF01 chassis. So this was sort of late 1997 when this one came out, and for me, this is the last of the proper DF01 buggies. Anyway, rather pleased with that, and I think it's turned out well. But I say, if you want to look at it more in detail, see under the shell and whatnot, go check out the other video I did on it. I'll post a link to it in the description. Right, well, cheers for joining us today. Much appreciated as always. Look after yourselves and take care, and we'll see you again soon. See you later.